Hey YouTube, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here. So today we're going to be taking a look at backwards strides and backwards crossovers. I'm going to be giving you the main features that you need to keep in mind while you're doing them and different methods that you can try to practice them while you're on the ice. So what we're going to be looking at is the positioning of your feet while you're doing the backward stride. Keeping in mind, one of your feet is going to be keeping you balanced on the ice while the other foot's going to be pushing. The pushing foot's often referred to as doing your C-cut. I'm going to show you what that means, how to maintain a great level of balance and speed while you're doing the backward stride. So the next part of the video, we're just going to be looking at the positioning of your feet. As we said earlier on, one of your feet or legs is going to be supporting your weight while balancing, and the other leg's going to be pushing. So the way you want to position them is, the leg that's going to be taking all the weight for me is going to be my left leg. So I'm going to have that centered towards general center of my body. I'm not going to have it too far out there or too far inside, because that will put me off balance. So you want it roughly about the middle. You want it in a position that you can feel that you'll be able to lift the other leg up and balance fairly well. And you need to have the knees bent on your left leg. So just to show you from this side, it's going to be bent to about a 90-degree angle, like so. And my right leg, while I'm pushing out, that's what I'm going to be pushing out with, is going to be fully extended. So what we're going to do is just show you the position from in front. You want the knees bent. You can see my left leg there is quite bent, and my right leg over here is going to be fully extended while I'm pushing out. I'm not going to be pushing forwards or backwards. You're going to be pushing straight out that way. And as you push out, it's also often referred to as a C-cut, because you push out, and then the leg slowly works its way back in, creating a C in the ice. Come on. So just showing you a demonstration close-up of the C-cut, knees bent. I'm not going to bend all the way down just for the purpose of this video. So what you do, you have your knees bent. My legs are roughly shoulder width apart at the moment. And what you want to do, you want to put all your weight onto whichever leg you feel more comfortable starting off with. I feel more comfortable starting off with my weight on my left leg and pushing with my right leg. So I'll put my weight on this leg and I'll push outwards with my right leg, cutting the ice in a C shape, as you can see over there. And then after I've cut the ice, my feet return back to this position over here, and I just switch it up and do the exact same thing with my left leg. So my right leg supports all my weight and keeps me balanced, while my left leg pushes out fully extended, cuts the shape of the C in the ice, and returns me back to this position. So it's just a quick example of the position of your feet while you're cutting the C. Push off backwards. So taking a look at the backward stride, when you're striding left and right, I'm going to be just explaining the position of your feet and what each foot's going to be doing. So taking a look at my feet or legs over here, as we said, I'm going to be supporting my weight with my left leg, pushing off with my right leg. So it's not going to be pushing forwards or backwards, it's going to be pushing directly out that way. As we said, my left leg's going to be supporting my weight and keeping me balanced, so I'm going to have that quite centered. And my right leg's going to be pushing outwards to give me my momentum. And once you push outwards with your right leg, you bring it back in, it cuts the ice in a C shape, comes back into this position, and then you repeat that motion with your other leg. Remembering to switch it up, so your weight now goes onto your right leg, have that bent, and give yourself the momentum push with your left leg. So, and after I finish pushing that way out, foot comes back to the same position, and I repeat that motion with my left leg. So you push out with that leg, and then push it out with that leg. And just to give you a bit of an idea where the edges of your skates, what edges of the skates you're going to be using while you're doing the backwards strides and the C-cut. Once your legs are bent, the foot that you're pushing out with will be using its inside edge. You'll be leaning on your left leg, supporting your weight, and pushing out with that leg. As you can see, the angle of my boot is is that kind of an angle, which means I'm going to be pushing off of the inside edge, which is that side there. And while I'm doing the C-cut, and I'm striding with the other side, so my right leg supporting all of my weight, and I'm pushing out with my left leg fully extended. As you can see the angle of it, I'm going to be using the inside edge of my left leg, of course skate, which is that side there. So pushing out that way. So with my right leg, pushing out that way, left leg that way. And it's always the inside edges. So the areas of the game of hockey that you want to use a backward stride in is when you're one-on-one with a player skating backwards, and you need to maintain going in a straight line while you're backwards. The stride should be used instead of the crossovers, because the crossovers are usually for picking up speed when you're going around corners, whereas the backward stride is for maintaining a straight line while you're skating backwards.
I played an angel, I played an angel from the start. Whoa. I played an angel, I played an angel, I played an angel from the start. Whoa. I played an angel, I played an angel, and now her wings are torn apart. Whoa. I played an angel, I played an angel, I played an angel from the start. Down from heaven just to love me, stop me from playing on my silly games. Going out, played around and she still want me, but I was too stupid to know just what I had. She gave her wings up for me, trying to be my lady. I was out having fun and doing my own thing.